If you could meet the highest creative force in known existence, the entity most likely responsible for the existence of life, what questions would you ask him? Especially if you are struggling in life. In the comic book Sensational Spider-Man, we're reminded again about Peter's earlier life and how things shifted for him after becoming Spider-Man. We see him with his loving aunt and uncle, and also how he was bullied by Flash, and how despite all of this,
I'm okay, Liz.
Are you sure?
he always believed that this world is a good place no matter what.
Growing up, he never craved glory or greatness. He wanted simply to be content and had faith that he would be. Until the day, like a serpent slithering into a garden, a certain spider lowered itself into his life and cursed this good boy named Peter. Or blessed him, though that depends on who's telling this story. And in the end, which side, good or evil, wins.
And that's when we see Peter at Uncle Ben's funeral. He realizes that his actions led to Uncle Ben's death, so he makes a promise to him.
I'm so sorry, Uncle Ben, and I swear, I won't ever let anyone else die because of me.
But of course, his wish didn't come true. Back in the present day, we see Aunt May in the hospital bed. You see, at the beginning, Peter supported the Superhuman Registration Act, which required those with superhuman abilities to register with the government and disclose their identities. So Peter did just that. But after this, he became a target. And that's when
Get down!
a bullet intended for him ended up hitting Aunt May. Peter is feeling angry and frustrated as he comes to the realization that his actions may have put Aunt May at risk of becoming another casualty in his life. Mary Jane asks him if he's okay, and Peter responds that he's not.
I don't think I've been okay for a long time now.
Peter, wait. Where are you going?
To blow off some steam, MJ. To hurt something.
Peter starts punching a dumpster, but that's when...
Congratulations. That dumpster will never menace anyone again.
Who are...
Easy, whoa. I'm not looking for any trouble.
A mysterious man appears. He explains that he was walking by and heard the pummeling. Peter tells him to back off since he's in a bad mood, but the stranger offers him a burger.
Look, if this is some kind of scam...
No scam. You just look like you could use a meal. Peter.
Peter tells him that it's not unusual for someone to know his name, considering he's been on the cover of every newspaper since revealing his identity. But that's when...
Your hands.
Huh? Oh, yeah, they're pretty messed up. But don't worry, I heal fast.
You're welcome, Peter.
Welcome? For what?
The stranger somehow manages to heal Peter's hands in seconds, and that's when Peter realizes that he also managed to sneak up on him without his spider sense going off.
Who are you?
Come on, Peter. You know who I am.
And that's when Peter realizes who he is dealing with.
Alrighty then. Lunch, some food, my treat. You're not eating your burger.
I know.
Or your fries.
Not them either, no.
The mysterious being known as the One Above All tells Peter to eat, but he refuses. He then angrily asks if his aunt's impending death is all part of the One Above All's plan for his miserable life.
And if I told you it were, what would you do, Peter?
I would beg you to save her. I would tell you I'd give up anything just to save her.
Even being Spider-Man?
In a heartbeat.
Peter asks him if it's possible to rewrite his life story, to make the spider bite someone else so Peter wouldn't have to experience all the death and pain.
I want to take you somewhere.
But that's when One Above All brings him to a beach.
I know this place. I used to come here with May and Ben when I was a kid.
Walk with me, Peter. Down the boardwalk.
Did I do something bad to deserve this? Is being Spider-Man punishment for some wrong I committed in a past life?
No, not at all.
Peter continues to question him, wondering if this is some sort of test. One Above All responds, saying it's not like that at all. So Peter asks for an explanation at least, why he has to endure so much pain. One Above All tells him he simply doesn't know, because human suffering is one of life's mysteries.
So what's the point of anything then?
Well, for starters, they are some of the point, Peter.
And that's when one above all shows him. Every single person that Peter has saved.
Parents, children, grandparents, entire families.
Peter tells him that it's so weird to see them, since it feels like you only exist in their lives for minutes.
That was nice. Thank you.
You're welcome, though it doesn't really answer any of your questions. It doesn't make the suffering any more bearable, does it?
No.
One above all explains to Peter that each of us has a purpose in life, and this is the one that Peter has been given. Peter breaks down telling him that he just doesn't want to see his aunt die. The one above all then tells him to have faith, and that's when he disappears.
How does this story end? For the moment. Let's say that it doesn't end here, in an alley behind a hospital in New York City. Let's say that it ends many, many years from now, with the man, Peter Parker, and his family surviving whatever hardships come their way. With Peter growing old and white-haired alongside the woman he loves.
Dad! I love you, Dad!
And their children, Benjamin and Mary. Let's say it ends with all of them blessed.